All right, we're talking a 75 or 100 basis point hit. The feds are coming out in a couple days, and they're going to be letting us know based on CPI data and other metrics what they're going to do. Are they going to give us the 75 point hit that everyone's saying, or are they going to shock the market with 100? And let's see, how will this affect the price of XRP and XLM? Well, let's go screen and explore the news. And as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. All right, so let's talk about near-term price action, and then we're going to talk about some CPI data and the broader effect that it's had, and then we're going to tie it into what is coming out in the next couple days. All right, so I've got XRP up on the screen, and you could see an obvious movement right here to the downside from 36.5 now down to 34.5. If we look at the same thing, right, 5-day, and in the recent 12 hours, we have seen the same thing right now, 11.5 dropping down now to 10.9, 10.8. So almost a 20% move to the downside after making up some gains here. But the broader movement, and this is what I want to talk about, CPI data. I've got the chart up on the screen right now, and you could see a dramatic increase of CPI data, right? The increase of inflation from October to November, from August, September, October. You could see this jump right here happened in October, and we really started running away with it from October through January. Oddly enough, look at that. As the CPI data rose, right, that percentage rose, look at what happened. Same thing as we started seeing the data with the price. Boom, look at that. The market has started correcting. So as we've seen CPI data go up, we've seen the price of both Stellar's XLM and Ripple Labs XRP do almost the same thing and work themselves on down. All right, so now that we're caught up with that, let's go back to the data. Now, we had that 9.1% last month, and that just shocked the crap out of the markets, and the Fed came out, dropped the 75 basis point hammer. Leads us to, are they going to drop another 75 pointer or 100? Here's the thing. If inflation comes out and beats or meets expectations right now, when that report comes out on the 27th, you will then see the market have already priced us in. And you're like, well, wait a minute, Klaus, what's the deal? Priced in, check it out. This move right here is telling me that the market is starting to price in bad CPI data as well as bad GDP data, which comes out on July 28th, everyone. So right now, right, if we see this, we could say, hey, maybe the information for June, right, July's report is the bad one. Maybe that is it. Maybe we have hit the worst of inflation right now. But remember, we also have a GDP report, which would signal inflation to the rest of the globe. All right, so what's going to happen here price-wise in the near term? Going to give you my thoughts and clues. Honestly, I'm saying that they are starting to price in this negativity. Look at both the charts of XRP and XLM up on the screen. You could see this obvious movement right here. The entire crypto market pulled down at that same time. I'm thinking they're pricing in. I'm thinking market insiders are pricing in the action that we already know it's going to happen. There's going to be another big move by the feds, and we're also going to see a rough GDP report. So price coming up on soon. It looks like people are taking their profits, and they're going to be setting up for another buy here soon once we hear the news from the feds and the GDP report. You got to follow those clues with the profit taking. The market has been following inflation data now for like what, the last 9-10 months or so. We have seen that as inflation has gone up, crypto and all those risky asset classes have gone down. Crypto has not been the inflation hedge that it was sold to many people out there. So going forward, I'm looking at this thinking, hey, there may be another buying opportunity for me to get a little bit more here. Again, all I'm doing right now is nibbling because we've got a lot of global inflation data to deal with. We also have a lot of global turmoil. We've got energy prices coming up that are going to make things rough for Europe and for the United States, especially coming wintertime. We've got rolling blackouts happening across the globe because we have an energy crisis right now. Not many positive things out there, big economic factor-wise, that could push those risky asset classes like crypto on up.